It's a $20,000 card show spending challenge with a twist. Ryan's gonna go buy out a dealer table. I'm gonna sit at the Cards HQ booth and buy cards, and you're gonna decide who does the better job buying. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right, Ryan's already got a dealer table that he wants to go to. Where are you taking us here?
So I got this guy. In business school, they always taught me about networking.
Okay.
Meeting everyone. So every card show I go to, I try to meet every single table. This guy I've been doing deals with for the past 3 years.
Oh boy, so this is like an insider deal. You already know you're gonna go get a good deal from this guy. You're gonna make my job harder when I'm trying to buy cards at the table later to match this kind of deal that you're about to get.
Hey man, you send me out every week to go do this. I've met a lot of people in this hobby.
Okay, all right, let's see how good of a deal Ryan can actually get done.
All right, this is perfect. That's actually one of my fraternity brothers at his table right now. Okay. All about networking, I don't know.
There you go. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thanks, man, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, hey, do me a favor. Don't give this guy any good deals. Charge him top dollar right now, okay? Charge him top dollar.
Top dollar, all right.
All right.
Like, the first thing I see is 2 Harry Potter books and a wand.
All right.
Yeah, what is this? This is Harry Potter signed?
Yeah, so Daniel Radcliffe. So he did Broadway in New York City,
Wow.
and he would come out after the show, and he would sign. So.
I absolutely need
Yeah.
these for Cards HQ.
You see, this is actually, I gotta say, Ryan, this is not the type of thing I expected you to come over here and buy. We're buying Harry Potter books and wands? What are we talking
There's
about?
Harry Potter, but there's also the MVP
This-
right here.
So like
What
this
is
one,
this?
it is upside down. It's like the ticket you would buy at Universal.
Now, are you buying sports cards here too, or are we only buying like Harry Potter? What's going on?
There's also the, he's about to be MVP, what, NEA right now?
Shea
Here's
Gilgeous Alexander.
Gronkowski, a refractor I see.
Yeah.
Is that a refractor?
Yep, this one's a refractor here.
All right, I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna step back here and let you work a deal out, but you know what? I gotta tell you right now, I think I'm gonna have a pretty easy time beating this guy over there at the dealer booth in a few minutes. But let him get the deal done first here. We'll let him falter. So what are you doing here, Ryan?
I'm just organizing it by player.
Okay.
The more you buy, the better the deal you get.
So you're just gonna try to get everything.
There's gonna be some that we probably don't agree on. There's gonna be some that I don't necessarily need. But yeah, I'm gonna go for all of them.
Okay. You're buying tickets too?
I'm buying tickets.
You're buying all kinds of stuff. Tickets, books, autographs. Are you gonna buy these jerseys down here?
These jerseys are, consider them done. Yeah, we're buying them.
You're buying this, like the Shea Gilgeous Alexander signed jersey?
I mean, I don't love the auto on that, so I might lowball them.
You're not supposed to tell him that. All right,
Let's start with Harry Potter. Why not?
All right. All right.
Are there sales on this, or is
Yeah, they cop around 175 ballpark range.
175?
Yeah.
Can you do 125?
140?
130?
Sure.
130? All right. First deal done. Let's keep going. The books are definitely more expensive, and we already seen people wanting to buy them. Now, do you have any J.K. Rowling autos in these books?
I do not. Not today.
I 260.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. All right. So we got 2 Harry Potter books, paid $260 each. Now we're being really transparent here. Our customers are going to know what we paid for these. Just know our light bill is super expensive. Oh, we got Jim Nance. I mean, you might be a buyer on one of these out of our showcases.
This is super unusual. I guess he probably announced these Super Bowls, right?
Every card he signed was the game that he called.
A game that he called? Okay, that's kind of
There
cool.
might be one that he did the presentation trophy on it.
Okay, I like that.
Scorecards go for around 80. I think that's more fitting almost than a card. I'd do 50.
Sure, deal.
All right. 50 per. So Brunson, I actually have historical data because we've bought these off of you before. I'm hoping to get yesterday's price, not today's. We paid 70 last time. Are you good with that?
Can we go up a little bit?
Let's go 75.
80 bucks?
80 bucks is fine.
All right, Ryan's sweating it over $5 over here, which I respect. He's trying to get every dollar out of this deal that he can so that he can get the best profit margin possible on these things that will come back to Cards HQ. It's how we pay the rent, right? We got to keep it going. But you know what? I still feel like I can do better over at the dealer table here in a few minutes.
Are we similar to the last time we bought one of these?
Can we go up a little bit?
I would do it at the same thing we offered you last time.
1,500.
Okay.
Connor, so that's a Connor McDavid signed ticket to the draft.
The only other one I could find was his debut, and went for significantly more than this offer.
Okay.
Interesting piece for sure. And he's definitely one of the greats in the game.
Oh yeah, people
And
love McDavid.
As of today, He's going to the next round.
That's right.
I got someone to root for now.
That's right. Root for, yeah, we're spending $1,500 out of that. We're going to root for McDavid for sure.
So it's a Jackson Holiday debut ticket. Well, what are we seeing, Trey?
BGS 9 did 150. I feel like the PSA 9 is probably right about the same there.
So there's not too much data on the Gronkowskis, at least as far as I'm seeing. They do have his like pack pooled rookies, like his actual auto, around $300.
Okay.
What were you thinking on these ones?
Like 175 and 250 on the refractor.
Okay. This is my third time offering on these. 3 Dallases in a row. I think today's the day. Yeah.
I guess we could do 100 and 150.
You go with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. What were you thinking about the StarQuest Kevin Durant?
150.
150.
All right, Trey, so what are you doing over here?
Working on pricing a Devin Neal auto right now.
I got an idea. You give us $5 to take that card off of you. Help the challenge, man. Help the challenge.
Trevor actually did the signing with the guy.
So why, Ryan, are you so interested in these on-card auto cards?
I love that the players actually held these cards and signed them.
Yeah.
And they have bigger, bolder autos than the stickers. And then not to mention, we do have a buyer that comes in and loves these things for his Whatnot channel.
Okay.
Or he'll get cut and be an accountant. 60.
Sure.
All right. So this card's super unique. So look at this photo. That's actually Patrick Kane right there. So I love this card. 125 on this? 150. That's what I paid you last time, so I'll do that again. I'll probably pass on those ones just because I like that card so much more and I paid less for that one.
That's a rookie. That was a rookie.
Yeah. I see a PSA 10 patch sold for 65. Can you do 60?
I'll give you $100.
100. I don't even know much about him. Do you know this guy, Trey?
Yeah.
He's a good comedian.
A good comedian?
Yeah. He's funny.
He's funny.
Yeah.
You do 80?
He spent like a summer in Russia.
Sure. Yeah.
80? All right.
All right. Go on B. You're not gonna find anything on that card, I don't think.
With the power market movers, I might. What were you thinking on it?
200.
I'm just seeing some pack pool stuff, like even from rookie year going for less. So I'd probably do 100, but that'd be my best.
120.
I couldn't. 100 would be my best for real. Shay's at 100 now.
Yeah.
Can you be in the middle at 90? Because we paid 80 last time.
Sure. 90's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you 100 for the auto 10s, and then this one's numbered. I'll give you a 110.
Okay, we can do that.
You go with that?
Yep.
Impeccable. That's a good card. What are you thinking on the printing plate?
500 for Shay.
I don't think I can do 500. 300.
350.
325.
Sure, deal.
Okay. This one.
$1,000.
$1,000.
There is a super low comp on a Shay NT from yesterday for like 600.
600. So I'll offer you 4 then.
There's one low comp. High.
And what about this one?
400.
I'll probably pass on that one too. Luka Doncic printing plates. I mean, this is actually kind of cool because you can barely tell he's on the Mavs.
This is true.
No. Oh, well, yeah, 600.
All right. 599 per.
And some immaculate. I'd do like 400 per.
450.
420.
425.
415.
420 per. Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Get pizza delivered to the table. Pizza delivery at the table. I didn't know they had that service. You got a card?
Yeah.
I'll probably pass on that one. 400 would be the best. We got.
Do you want these 10s?
What did the 9s go for?
They're doing 150.
So I'd offer 200 on the 10s.
I think what Ryan's buying is cool. It's a lot of in-person autos of a bunch of different interesting players. Some of them really stand out and appeal to me, and I'm sure they're going to look good in the showcases of our store. But we're maybe lacking a little bit of variety. And when I go back over to the dealer table and start buying, I'm going to bring a lot more variety into the equation for some really cool cards. And that's why I'm confident the audience is going to appreciate my buying maybe a little bit more.
I want another table though. I want to clear out a few more tables.
All right, we'll see. Maybe we'll let him do another table.
115. This is ugly, man. Look at that.
What do you want me to shake? Give me the full.
120.
Sure.
Okay. All right, that's a wrap.
All right, so you got everything priced out?
Yep. We got everything priced out.
Have you totaled it up yet?
Yep, we're at 7,060.
Okay. Well, I feel like you got a little more room if you want to go to one more table and try to get something done before I sit down and start buying cards. All right, there we go. He just bought out an entire dealer table here at the Dallas Card Show for $7,060. Feels like a good price for the entire haul of all of that stuff down there that he got. So I got some work to do. But he's going to go swing by one more dealer booth first to see if he can find one more buy before I start going and buying myself.
This is also a dealer I do deals with all the time. What's up, Pete? How you been?
Good.
First thing I see is 2020 Prism Hobby Box. I like that. I know the breakers are flying through this. I'm definitely gonna need that.
He's got some older wax over here, Ryan. I don't know if we need any older stuff in the shop, like there's 2016
Yeah,
threads.
you can still get Kobe autos out of that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I definitely like that a lot. How do you feel about like 3,000 for the case?
I'm always willing to work with you guys. Yep.
Always willing to work? That's too easy. I'm gonna lower
That
my
was an
offer for
easy
the next
deal.
one.
No.
Wow. That was an easy deal. Look at that. And that gets you to your
That's $10,000.
$10,000 spending challenge.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm
So-
$60 over, but that's
Well,
okay.
You're close enough. So Ryan just completed his spending challenge with all of the on-card autographs and the tickets and all the Harry Potter stuff he bought at the other booth, and he just bought a $3,000 case of sealed hobby boxes of 2024 Topps Cosmic Chrome football. All of that combined gets him to 10 grand. Now I gotta spend 10 grand and show him how it's done. All right, so I feel like Ryan's deal there actually got a lot better at the end. So that case that he bought, 2024 Topps Cosmic Chrome football, he bought that case for $3,000. That's 12 boxes, that's $250 a box. And those things are selling consistently for $350 a box on eBay right now. Maybe more in cases. So I think he did pretty good. So I gotta get some good deals at the table. I got $10,000 to do it with. Let's go. All right, I got my laptop out. I'm sitting here. I'm ready to buy. Ryan's still wrapping up his deal over there, but I want to get started making some deals. Now I just need some customers. All right, so what we got here? We got a Drake May Kaboom. Did you pull that, or did you just buy that somewhere?
It was in a break.
In a break? Congratulations, that's a nice card. Let me see where we would be at on that. I see it as high as 940, but then there's a lot of sales of it kind of down around 800. In terms of cash, I think it would be 700 cash on it. 725? I do 725 cash. Okay, there we go. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. Look at that, beautiful Drake May Kaboom. Got it for 725 cash. Recent sales on it have been pretty strong. So it's not a bad way to start.
I was looking to sell everything I had.
Okay, I'd be happy to take a look at it, yeah. So you want to sell the entire box?
selling the box.
You're selling the whole, do you have an idea of how much value is in the entire box?
I'm at 4K, no less, is where I'm at.
$4,000 for the entire box.
Correct.
Okay, let's pull out, if you could pull out the ones that are
So the bigger ticket
the bigger
items,
ticket
of course,
items. One of these flags, sold the other day on eBay for $195. The Kalen market's been pretty good. The Cooper flag market, unfortunately, has been way down since it got eliminated.
It is dropping.
It dropped a lot. All right, so the Wemby, Jaden Daniels Planetary Pursuits. I see an 800 sale is the last sale on that one.
You guys online, whatnot?
Yeah, we do Whatnot. We do, Cards HQ shop on Whatnot, Cards HQ breaks. We got a lot of channels on Whatnot. Cards HQ Pokey.
Yeah, that one 6 days ago, 550. It
Really?
was long ago, maybe 10.
Yeah.
The last sale, like the one before that,
Yeah, I
395 was like 450.
I see, you're right.
It was maybe same day actually.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
It's just fluctuating.
Yeah, they do fluctuate. It's actually not a bad comp on that one because some of the ones prior to that were a little bit less. Okay, Ryan.
How we doing over here?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Don't try to interrupt my flow here. I'm getting cards that people want, like this Panini Prism Deca Purple Prism out of 99. That's a card that the people want there. Got the Caitlin Clark. There was a recent sale of 90 and a recent sale of 128, so I wrote them both on there. I'll probably average those two out. So I mean, on these, for this pile, I'd be at 2130.
I mean, I could go through and kind of price all of those out if you want as well, but I don't think I'm going to get close to 4,000 probably, which is kind of where you kind of want to be.
Based on where you're at, and that's at what percentage?
That's at 80% of last comp. Yeah, and I wrote down the last sale on all of them.
Gotcha, fair enough.
A few of them have dropped a little recently. Like obviously
have.
you had the flag at 300, but there was a sale at 195. That happened with a couple of them, so that probably brought it down.
Up 400 or 500 there, and then it happens.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I'm probably gonna hold and maybe get it graded, get a few graded.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I totally
appreciate
get that
your
and
time. I
respect
don't want
that.
to waste your time, but that's
Yeah.
all
Okay, awesome. Hey, well, thank you for showing me the cards.
I appreciate it. Thank
Okay.
All right, well, we didn't get a deal done on that one. You don't always get a deal done, but look, you got to stick true to what you're willing to pay, what you're willing to offer. And in that case, I understand. He thought that he could grade some of those, maybe make some additional profit by grading them. Totally fine. Respect that for sure. It's sad that we didn't get a deal done, but just means we got to be on to the next one. You got some slabs you're looking to sell potentially? Okay, cool.
The Jaden Silvers.
Do you have any price in mind on this one?
Like 20, 25-ish.
How much?
Like 20, 25-ish.
Yeah, I think that's about right. I see a PSA 9 is 33.
Yeah.
So
Probably like 20.
I'll put 25 on that one. But then I got to take a percentage off of these at the end. But I'll give you the little better price on that one. Yeah, this is cool. Topps Cloud 9. Never seen that before. I think these ones we would probably pass on. On this group, our offer would be $76 cash. So that's 80% of the last sale on all of those. And if you want, I can look at these two while you're thinking about those. All right, last three sales of this one were 90, 85, and 80. So I'm going to put 85 on it. I'd pay 75 on it if you wanted to sell that one for 75.
I think it's a cool card, so I kind of like it.
You kind of want to hold on to it?
Yeah.
It is a very cool card. I don't blame you for holding on to that. So that whole pile was 76 if you want to sell them.
So that one.
Yeah, I guess I would do 20 on that if you wanted to do 20 on that.
I'll probably do that.
You want to do that? Okay. All right, there you go. $20. Come on over. You got some cards you want to sell?
But those are just not really expensive. I don't know. It's mostly basketball.
Yeah, I think I'd be more interested in the graded ones. So let me get you a price on those two, okay? So because the raw sold for 103, I think it's probably worth. You could probably, try to sell it for like what the raw one sold for, which is 103. But since the PSA 9 sold for 73, which is obviously what you bought it for, I think you got it for a really good price. If I were you, I think I would just hold on to that one and then see if you can get somebody to pay based on the raw price. You're probably going to do better on that. So on the Brandon Miller, I would be at $28 cash if you wanted to sell that one for cash. Those I wouldn't be interested in because we mainly only buy PSA, but I could look up these ones real quick. This one I'd be $8. Yeah, the last sale's now like $9. It's not a very expensive card, as you said. I'd probably be like $7 on that one. I don't know if your dad's gonna want to sell it for $7, but that's where I would be on it. All right, that's fine. We'll call it a deal. You keep the extra $1, okay? All right, thank you for the cards. Have a good day. Appreciate it. You should be quaking in your boots right now, Ryan, because I just bought a Mark McGuire for $7, a Trae Young for $8, and a Wemby for $8. How you doing, sir? Do you have some big cards? Can I buy some big cards from you?
Oh, that's massive. Go Bears.
You got something else? Okay, so been at this now for a little while. I got that kaboom at the beginning, that was good, but then I had a couple deals I didn't get done, and then I had a couple of really small deals. I got a lot more money to spend, but there's a problem. The show ends soon. I think the show closes like in an hour, so I desperately need a big deal to walk up to the table for me to have a chance with this spending challenge with Ryan. Sell me your cards! Sell me your cards!
Okay, so something nice just walked up to the table. Look at that. That's the new dual downtowns from Donruss Optic, the brand new Donruss Optic, and that is the Black Pandora. And that is out of 25. And it's card 25 out of 25. That's pretty sweet. Okay. 3,500. And this is a 101 Dak Prescott from Deca. Interesting. Okay, let me take a quick peek here in Market Movers. So the non-Pandoras of these are doing about $800 to $900 right now. They come down a little bit from where they started. How do you come up with 3,000 on this?
There were 2 others sold by other teams like San Francisco and
Yeah.
I think the Eagles. I think there was one out there.
Yeah, I don't see a sale of this one. Appreciate it. Thank you. I would be 2,500 cash on that if you wanted cash.
Would you do both?
Let me look at this one real quick. Downtown Bounds. So this is a 101, so I'm obviously not going to find other sales of this, but I'm just seeing if I can find another player maybe. I think I'd rather just do that. I would do 2,650 on it if you wanted 2,650 cash.
It's a deal.
It's a deal?
It's a deal.
Good deal. Okay. All right, there we go. That's a good one. That's an exciting card to buy. Somebody's going to love that at Cards HQ right now. And that's a good chunk of my budget, which I'm actually happy I spent a good chunk of my budget on a good card here that I think I got a good price on. All right, check that out. That's a cool card. Very, very cool. Excited to get that one for the store. Look at that too. Card number 25 of 25. I love these dual downtowns. They are super cool. And I tell you what, when Ryan sees this, he's going to be upset that I got a good deal on that card. Love it. Check out what I just bought.
Oh my goodness.
Check out what I just bought.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
What's the number on it?
I think I got a good number 25 out of 25.
Okay.
Got a bookend. I think I got a good price on it. Now you tell me if I got a good price on this, okay? There's no sales of this, none.
Okay. That makes
okay?
it tough.
There's only 2 sales of Black Pandoras.
Okay.
The AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts went for $3,250, and the Deebo Samuel, Brock Purdy went for $3,000. Keep in mind, Deebo Samuel's not even on the 49ers anymore.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Oh no.
What would you pay for that?
I'd probably start my offer around 2,200, 2,300.
Ooh, that's low.
And see what happens. I mean, obviously it's.
Man, you're more of a shark than I am. I bought it for $2,650. How do you think I did?
That's a great price.
I think I
That's
did
a great
good.
price.
Don't you think I did
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
I think I did good.
I mean, Jalen just won the Super Bowl, but I mean, Lamar, he has those MVPs.
And he's with Mark Andrews, his longtime compadre there.
That's a good price.
Okay, I like that as well. It's a pretty sweet card. What were you looking for it?
So there was the one raw that was on eBay that
Yeah.
was 4. I'm valued it close to $1,000, so I'd like to get 8 for it.
How about 700 cash? Will you do 700?
Middle?
750? All right, I'll do 750 cash. There you go. Little personal purchase. Little personal purchase. Yeah. Okay. So you got this is cool. Look at this. Black Pandora, Matthew Stafford. That's super cool. Out of 25 from the brand new optic, and then that's cool too. John Cena.
Kaboom. I like both of those. Okay, let me look these up. Do you have a price in mind?
Yes, sir. He said the last one did 900, and then I seen the last one in the PSA 9, when Cena did 850.
Okay.
That was a few months ago before he was champion.
Yeah. So 900 looks right on that
Yes, sir.
in terms of recent sales.
Yeah, an 850 is the last on that. I see that too.
So ordinarily I would offer 1,400 for the pair. As you said, he's champion. Maybe it's moved up a little bit. I'd offer you 1,500 for the pair cash. You want to do that?
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
Let's do a deal. There you go. All right, those were a couple of cool ones to pick up. Check those out. You got the Matthew Stafford Black Pandora. That is a sweet looking card. Super cool. And then you got the John Cena. Super happy on that deal.
$5,000. I have $5,200 in cash left to spend. I need one big deal, and then I feel like I'm going to close this challenge out with a big win. Jason, good to see you again.
Absolutely, good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. How's the show been for you?
It's been amazing as always.
All right, so you got a pile of stuff you're looking to sell to us.
Yeah, the Braves on top. I knew I was bringing.
I mean, that's a smart way to market yourselves to us at Cards HQ, to put a number to Cunha on top there. Who else we got here? Jalen Hurts auto from college, that's not bad. We got an Eli Manning, Roman Anthony, Mike Trout auto. These are some nice cards here. Jaden Daniels silver, another Jaden Daniels silver. See, this is a stack that I was hoping to see here. Look at that Brady rookie. You got some nice stuff here. Koufax, Ted Williams, even got a little vintage marked into the deal. Really nice Juan Soto rookie auto. Look at the Jeter and Hughes duel. That's cool. Bart Starr. It's a card I've not seen before. And then finally a Shohei Ohtani. That's a high-end Ohtani card.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. All right, I'm gonna price some of these out here. All right, you got these stickered fairly. So far, so good on the stickers. You got this sticker to $425, last sale of $425 on that. I appreciate you being so fair.
I need a job at the shop one day.
You're gonna make my job easy here.
Come correct.
All right, the Ted Williams is bouncing around a little bit, but it looks like you averaged the last two sales on that one, and that's fair because with the PSA 1s and vintage, eye appeal matters a lot. And so like this one right here that I'm looking at in Market Movers, that one sold for only $134, but then this PSA 1 sold for $189. Honestly, I like the other one better. Huh, you never know.
It's all about what's available.
You never know. All right, I think you're pretty fair on this one too. I'm seeing, yeah, 632, 630. I think you wanted to be at 650 on this. It's a nice looking copy, a little off center. Okay, I think that's generally in the ballpark. Let me look up one more here. See what these Jaden Daniels silver prisms are going for. All right, so I think for the stack of all of these, I would be at 4,050.
That's really fair.
Is that fair? I appreciate it.
Nice
Thank you for
easy.
being fair with us.
All right.
There we go. That's a
Thank
nice
you.
deal. Thank you, Jason. Those are some beautiful cards. All right, let's do it here.
Going out.
Look at Ryan behind me.
Great stuff.
Look at Ryan nervous.
We'll have to come back and buy it one
This
day.
is a good buy. This is a good buy. All right, this should be 4,000. Look at that, I gave him 200 extra bucks. Thank you, Jason. I
Oh, my
appreciate you being
goodness.
honest too. Wow. I almost cost myself $200 in the spending challenge because I can't count. But Jason is honest enough where he let me know that I overpaid him by 200 bucks. What just happened over here? Hold on, wait. What are you doing?
With a little deal.
Okay,
So a couple lower cards.
okay.
But the main one is the John Rahm.
Oh,
Color
John
Blast
Rahm Color
Black
Blast, Black Label. So what are you paying him for all this?
So we're paying $565
Perfect.
for these three.
Perfect.
These four.
Perfect. I'm going to pay you $565. Look at this. I just hijacked the deal. It's my deal now. 4, 5. This is about to put me out of money here. This is perfect. All right. Thank you, Trey, for setting up a deal so I can go through the last bit of my money here and take Ryan down in the challenge. That's awesome. And now it's coming back full circle. Appreciate doing the deal with you. There we go. Ryan, I've spent all my money. I've spent
You're
my
all out?
$10,000. I'm done. Look at that. We got the deal done. Trey helped me out with my last deal. I might have stole his deal, but we don't have to tell anybody that. But he helped me out with my last deal there.
Well, that was
so there
fun.
you go.
That was a lot of fun.
Now it's up to the audience to decide who bought better. Did Ryan buy better by going out to those two dealer tables, or did I buy better by sitting here at the Cards HQ booth? You let us know in the YouTube comments, and don't forget to join us on Cards HQ Shop on Whatnot, where we're selling cards every single day, like a bunch of those you saw in the video today, and also on our website as well. But make sure to check out Cards HQ Shop on Whatnot, QR code on the screen, link in the show description below, $15 free for first-time Whatnot customers. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon in the next one. Take care.